Idaho, the land that wrestling forgot. Until souls across the Gem State decided to make history. We all take risks. We all feel pain. We all have succeeded and failed. But not tonight. Tonight, our stories will be told. Tonight, our voices will be heard. Tonight, your eyes will see the unbelievable. For the first time in Idaho history, we bring you local professional wrestling. So gather the family, take a seat, and leave the action to us. We are Wrestle Club. What you are about to see is real. Each wrestler has years of training. Our bodies are not indestructible. We bend, we break, we bleed. So please, do not try this at home, school, or anywhere.
Caldwell, Idaho! How are we doing this evening? Good, glad to hear it. Welcome to Idaho's only pro wrestling league, Wrestle Club! Now, please, the moves that you see today, these are done by professionals. They've had years of training. Do not do any of these at home. We still want you to be healthy enough to come out to more of our shows. Now, with that being said, are you guys ready? Oh, come on, we can do so much better. I need you to scream loud enough for them to hear you. Caldwell, Idaho, are you ready? All right. Now, you guys give a nice, warm Caldwell, Idaho greeting for the lovely May Lee.
Thank you, Patrick. This first match is scheduled for one fall. Entering the ring from Athens, Greece, currently residing in Middleton, Idaho.
And welcome everybody to episode 13, Relay for Life here in Cannon County, and we are in Caldwell. I am G, and alongside with me.
Hello everybody, once again this is Wes filling in for Omar. Omar, another $10, you're up to 30. Your tabs just keeps growing, my friend.
I believe he's going to be in debt after all these episodes are done.
At this point in time, and we have Cedric Lionheart coming out, but at this point in time, yes, he will have to bring me on as an official commentator for Wrestle Club. Not that I mind that any bit. Cedric Lionheart, though, here in Caldwell, Idaho, obviously the crowd loves him, getting the crowd pumped up.
Yep, very first time that Wrestle Club is at Caldwell High School, so another episode in the making, history being written.
That is correct. This is the Relay for Life, too.
165 pounds, one half of the current tag team champions, representing Project Mayhem, Adriel Noctis.
And then coming to the ring will be Project Mayhem's very own Adriel Noctis. If you remember correctly, G, at the last episode, Noctis showed up, fed Cedric a right elbow to the jaw, knocking him cold.
Yep, definitely. He cost him that #1 contenders match, and if it wasn't for Adriel Noctis, Cedric would be the #1 contender right now, but that is not the case. Adriel Noctis coming out here in Caldwell, not having it at all with the fans.
That's true, yes. Noctis here, make a message, make a statement. Project Mayhem always has a plan, always in the making.
Yep, speaking in the making, this is our current tag team champion as well, Adriel Noctis, and there he is showing Cedric what it's all about.
That's absolutely right. Cedric, Lionheart, Noctis, Adriel Noctis, what a battle this is going to be.
Yeah, we even have, looks like the owner is gonna be reffing today. Patrick Holloway is checking out Cedric there.
I'm starting to regret that comment about being brought on to the commentating team if the owner of the company has to referee the match.
They must be low on duty, and he says ring the bell, and here we go. Adriel Noctis taking on Cedric Lionheart here in Caldwell, Idaho.
Alright, both men squaring off, circling up, and a good tie-up between the two. Noctis taking control, putting Cedric in a headlock.
Yeah, he has that vicious hold right on him. Cedric just feeding him some shots there.
Cedric getting elbows to the ribs. Noctis hanging on though as Cedric tries to whip him off the ropes.
Good ring awareness by Adriel Noctis. Good takedown there. Still has that side headlock. Not really sure why the referee was counting there.
It looked like the shoulder was down from our angle, but at least he's on top of it. Oh, looks like the two men are rolling back and forth. Can't quite get a pin out of either one. Looks like Cedric's taking over with a head scissors on Noctis. Noctis wisely getting to the ropes though.
Yep, good ring awareness by Adriel Noctis. Close to that rope, and that's going to force Cedric to let go of that hold.
A lot of bad blood between these two men. Started back at the tag team tournament, and here we are today. It is going to come to a head. Whether it's a conclusion or not, we'll find out.
Adriel Noctis there with that arm wringer applied.
Looks like for a moment, it looked like he was biting the elbow. Noctis, though, holding onto it as Cedric is trying to roll through. A nice kip up. Cedric reversing the arm wringer onto Noctis. Noctis wisely getting into the ropes, though.
That is a veteran move right there, going to that ropes, and that's going to allow the break and an opening and a big elbow.
But Cedric, not taking it lightly, returns the elbow, ducking the shot. Noctis feeding both shots, both men ducking each other. Looks like Cedric didn't quite get all of that shot, though.
Yeah, it looked like a right hook by Cedric, but Cedric with that waist lock applied.
Noctis slowly breaking free, showing he's actually got the size advantage on Cedric. Nice snapmare, beautiful spinal tap.
Ooh, right in the back, and that's gonna cause Cedric and Adriel Noctis.
Noctis going for that belly to back. Deadlift too, lifting him straight from the sitting position. Got a 2 count.
Yeah, as you've seen Adriel Noctis, ever since he was a rookie, he has been putting on weight, and he is very developing here.
That's very true. It shows. Teaming up with Project Mayhem's definitely brought out something in Noctis though too. Vicious chop. You can hear that all the way over here.
Straight to the corner there. Here comes that whip. Oh, back elbow. Another elbow straight to the face, followed by a kick to the face, and that's going to send Cedric down to the mat.
Noctis, combo strike master. Always feeding you elbows, always giving you enziguris. As Garabai found out last week, 2 weeks ago, Garabai found out Noctis feeds vicious enziguris. Any man, 2 count from Cedric, but any man getting kicked by Noctis is going to feel it.
Cedric coming off that corner. Ooh, straight elbow there. Setting him up. What do we have in store here?
Putting it down to his butt, and a vicious drop kick to the face by Cedric Lionheart. Clearly making his point.
And that's going to be a 2 count there.
That's right. Cedric's checking with the ref. Even though Patrick Holloway is the referee, he still knows how to count the 3. Better if he's running a business.
I hope so. And here we see Cedric Lionheart with that lion tamer right there, and that's a submission right there.
That is some vintage Chris Jericho right there, stepping through to a Boston Crab. Noctis fighting with all he's got.
He's going to have to grab that rope, and that's going to force Cedric to break that hold.
You see that too? Noctis biting down on the rope. Clearly that must have added some pain to his lower back.
And Cedric taking advantage of the situation here. Pele kick.
That vicious strike combo followed by the Pele kick. We've seen it numerous times, and when it connects, it knocks down any man.
Almost a 3 there, and that's going to be a close 2.
That's right. Noctis fighting though, not giving up. Cedric, on the other hand, though, equally not giving up. Both men, a lot of heart, a lot of bad blood.
Yeah, and both these guys are young. I mean, they're not even in their 20s yet.
Unbelievable. Nice little spin through with the kick to the gut, kick to the chest, followed by a roundhouse to the jaw. Cedric just collapsing.
That looks like that was a knockout right there.
Oh, it does. I'm surprised Cedric isn't even getting up, but Shining Wizard, once more, Cedric falling to his face, looking like a ton of bricks hitting the ground.
Ooh, almost a 3, and just Adriel Noctis is just so quick, lightning fast, those strikes, and Adriel Noctis is taking advantage now.
He's letting out some frustration though, showing it Patrick Holloway yelling at him, picking up Cedric. What is he going to go for here? Ooh, that exploder suplex. We have seen that before, and Noctis uses that quite
One,
efficiently.
two count there.
Noctis still in control though. Cedric not giving up the fight. He definitely has the heart of a lion. Noctis taunting the crowd though. It's going to cost him if he doesn't watch it.
Looks like he might be going for a power bomb here. Has him up. Oh, maybe. Looks like he was going for that tiger bomb.
Cedric didn't quite get all that. Looked like he got Noctis's back though.
Yeah, almost hit him in the back of the head. That could have been a knockout blow. Cedric throwing Adriel Noctis to the outside.
Yep.
Oh, everybody watch out here.
Cedric, ooh.
Suicide dive, and that's why they call it suicide.
It is a high-risk maneuver indeed. Cedric actually looked like he got caught on the rope as he was going through. Very lucky Noctis was still dazed enough that he could grab Noctis and bring him to the ground. And I have to point out, that is asphalt they're lying on. That is not soft ground.
Not at all. That has to be actually pretty hot too. And these, man, you can see asphalt on Cedric's back there.
Oh yes, it's got to be burning him slightly there. Cedric, he's taking a piece of the road with him.
Both men are going to have to get back in this ring, and Cedric wisely rolls in to stop that 10 count.
That asphalt looks like a bunch of freckles. There's a bunch of black spots on Noctis is back there. Noctis diving through though, hitting Cedric with a quick clothesline.
Very innovative. We got 1, 2. Ooh, almost a 3 there.
You saw that too. Interesting pin. Put all his weight on Cedric, forcing Cedric to exert energy to get out, making him kiss the top turnbuckle.
Adriel Noctis setting him up in the corner. Fireman's carry.
What are we going to see from here? Looks like he's setting him up for something. Oh, we've seen this before. Noctis feeding a shot to the rib cage. We've seen this before. Noctis has knocked the wind out of a lot of enemies, giving him that boot to the gut.
And there goes Cedric's wind. Oh my gosh.
A quick snap, belly to back. Very well done by Noctis.
We got a 1, 2.
Hook in the leg, once again wisely forcing Cedric to have to exert energy to get out.
And Adriel Noctis is taking advantage. This could be over. We see Adriel Noctis hit that top rope leg drop, but Cedric had him scouted.
Ooh, Cedric, once again, high-risk maneuver. Almost didn't make it onto that top rope, but still got enough of Noctis.
Yep, that was a top rope spring cross body there. Barely pulled it off.
That's right. That's why we call him high risk. Getting with that single leg code breaker, Noctis falling down. This could be it.
We have a 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be all she wrote.
Unbelievable. Cedric quickly thinking with that ring awareness, managed to get the single leg code breaker in place. That was a smart move. Noctis was slowly starting to overpower him. Project Mayhem with the loss this day, but Cedric Lionheart with a big win.
You gotta say, this has to be some sort of redemption for Cedric. Losing that #1 contenders match, and you saw what he just did?
Did he just take some of the mascara and wipe it on his chest? He did.
Now that's a sign of a true lion right there.
That really is, oh yes.
And there we have it. What a great opening match. Cedric getting the W.
That's right, Noctis walking away with an L this day.
You did a good job! Hello, Wrestle Club! Welcome to the Forge. This is a sample of what you can experience if you were to book a private event with us. If you're interested, please visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/Idaho Wrestle Club. Now let's get started.
Get back in. You do it.
Of what you can experience if you were to book a private event with us. If you're interested, please visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/Idaho Wrestle Club.
This next match is scheduled for a tag team match. Entering the ring, weighing in at a combined total of 408 pounds, Big John Henry and Bronco Bill Lee. They are the Spud Brothers Coalition.
And here comes to help the Spud Brothers Coalition coming out of Caldwell. Good audience.
Look at that, Big John Henry and Bronco Bill Lee both interacting with the crowd. We've seen Bronco Bill Lee when he went against Damian Black. Very impressive display. Looks like he's gotten a lot better. John Henry, we haven't seen in a little while. Hopefully he's picked up some skills in his absence.
Yeah, we saw that shot there of the crowd. A lot of people coming out here for the Relay for Life here in the Caldwell High School, and some fans got a free t-shirt.
That's right. Spud Brothers Coalition. Big on the fans, and the fans love them.
And it looks like we got Patrick Holloway being a referee again.
Again, questioning the decision of me being on the commentary team.
And their opponents, weighing in at a combined total of 380 pounds, Oscuro Panchetto and Ultimo Accion Panchetto.
And as you just heard, she just announced the Panchetto brothers. Here you see, looks like Oscuro Panchetto as well as Ultimo Accion Panchetto.
I gotta say, these guys are the clowns of Wrestle Club, that's for sure. I think I saw a whoopee cushion, Ultimo Accion Panchetto.
You see a lot of things from Ultimo Panchetto. He doesn't just have a whoopee cushion, he's got a wide array of fun toys in that coat of his. Yes, but both men big on the crowd as well. Having fun, obviously brothers, both here to wrestle the Spud Brothers Coalition. So we're honestly seeing what looks like a tag team of brothers versus each other.
And it's also quick to note that we actually have 3 rookies in the ring. Spud Brothers Coalition, a rookie tag team, and Oscuro Banquero is also a rookie for 2018.
Absolutely. His older brother, though, showing him the ropes. Look at this. Both men looking like they're ready to go.
And look at that. They got leather jackets, all flashy. Ultimo Acción, as you see, has some jewelry on him, too.
Oscuro couldn't quite mimic his older brother, but it's quite all right. Not everybody can be as good as their older brother.
Yeah, maybe in the next matchup, you might see a little bit more from Oscuro. And then we see the referee checking out Oscuro.
He's got nothing on him. It's okay, Patrick. But they're checking out Patrick, and looks like, oh, he just used the whoopee cushion. Patrick Holloway falling for it.
Oh, man, the owner there,
he just looked like he has a big old egg on his face right now.
it looks like he just laid one, too. And I think the tricks are over as the bell has just rung.
That's right. Looks like we're starting off with Oscuro versus Bronco Billy.
And what do we have here? We got some do-si-do to start off this matchup.
Oscuro saying, no, we don't do the do-si-do. We do this instead. It looks like the tango. I don't know my dances that well, though.
I don't think Bronco Billy wanted a tango.
Well, he should have been thinking about that when he tried a do-si-do with Oscuro. Tagging in Big John Henry, though.
So we see a good chemistry between these two tag teams to start off, and John Henry is not having it.
That's right, Oscuro spitting in his hands, clearly saying he's ready for the fight, and maybe we are gonna go.
Here's a tie-up here with some spit.
Oh, gross. Oscuro got John Henry in an armbar. Looks like there was a tag, though.
Yep, quick tag.
Whipping him into the corner post, chest first. Both the Spud Brothers.
Oh, nicely done there off that mid-road with the clothesline.
That was a variation of what looked like a bulldog, followed up by a belly to back. Quite a tag team maneuver early on.
Bronco Billy taking advantage here with that side headlock. Look at Punketto.
What has Punketto got in his hand? So he's got him with the silly string again. Ultimate Action on Punketto, as I mentioned before, has got a fun array of toys in his coat, and you just can't keep your eyes off of him.
Yep, he definitely has bags of tricks, and here's a double whip.
Both men feeding him with the hips to the gut.
I think they call that the double booty hit. And here comes the cover, 1, 2.
Ultimate Action's calling for a trace. He's saying it's trace. But it was a 2 count. I don't understand why he thinks it was 3. It was 2.
I don't even know if the owner knows Spanish.
It's hard to say on that one. Patrick's made some questionable decisions in his life, and I think taking Wrestle Club with the Punketto brothers might have been one of them.
And Acción Punketto, what is that? Is that a popper?
That is a popper.
And there goes the confetti.
It's a party taking a big boot to the chest, though.
Party's over. Big shoulder tackle off that mid-rope.
Oh, Bronco Billy's nothing more than a party pooper. That's what I'm getting out of this. Spud Brothers obviously not here to play games, where the Punketto brothers are. I mean, clearly you can see which one is more serious about winning. And he's got a wheelbarrow. Looks like a wheelbarrow falling into a very well done splash. Gotta give Spud Brothers some credit on this one. They have stepped it up quite a bit since their debut.
Yeah, very innovative there, and we have seen this, and this is the Big John Henry swing right here.
Punketto looks like a cat just swinging for his life. Like, you ever seen a cat caught in water? That is what Punketto looks like right now.
And I believe that was at least 10 spins there. I think even Big John Henry's dazed and confused.
I think so too. Punketto spinning out of the ring quickly. Wisely tagging in Oscuro, but John Henry still dazed. But had enough consciousness to actually hit him with the dropped hold.
And there's a quick tag out.
Wise decision. John Henry is definitely still dazed. You can see it. His step has slowed a little bit. Both men feeding him. Looks like they've got him. Oh, gosh. That looked almost like a double sidewalk slam. Kind of variation.
1, 2, 3, and that's going to be Spud Brothers Coalition first win, I believe, as a tag team.
I'm at a loss for words on this one. I wasn't expecting that to end so soon. And look at the celebration between these two.
It looks like they just won the Super Bowl.
Well, I mean, it's a Super Bowl, right? You can call it that, but well, let's face who they were facing, the Punkettos, the clowns of the team. But I won't take a W away from the Spud Brothers. They earned it today.
Yeah, as you saw Bronco Billy actually grabbing the referee's hand. Usually it's the referee grabbing the wrestler's hand.
Well, as I mentioned before, courage and heart doesn't always make up for intelligence.
Hey, Wrestle Club fans, guess what? Every Friday night now, Cable 1, what channel is it?
Channel 64?
Channel 64, 7 o'clock. You get to see Wrestle Club action. What are you looking at me for?
I'm sorry, I'm just starstruck. We're going to be on TV.
We're going to be on the TV.
That's right,
you
TV,
get to see
Channel 64.
Channel 64. You get to see your favorite tag team, the Spud Brothers Coalition.
That's right, that's us. We're going to be on TV.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is King Marcus Anderson, here to tell you that I have a new shirt, direct from Japan. I sold 1 million of these across the nation, and now I'm bringing it to the United States. Get yours at facebook.com/Idaho Wrestle Club, and make sure you look for the royal purple. That is a guarantee and a royal decree.
This is your heavyweight champion, the Lost Soul, Garby, and you can own your own merchandise, just like the t-shirt that I'm wearing right here. But you can also own some Wrestle Club merchandise by visiting our website at www.idahowrestleclub.com. You can also make your orders on Facebook at facebook.com/Idaho Wrestle Club.
My name's Cedric Lionheart, and you can catch me and the entire Wrestle Club roster here Fridays at 7 o'clock.
This next match is scheduled for one fall. Entering the ring from the Idaho Department of Corrections, weighing in at 175 pounds, the Outlaw Rusty Livings.
And history in the making here, the Outlaw Rusty Livings will be taking on the Sun God Tonatu for the very first time.
That is absolutely right, and we just saw 2 weeks ago, Outlaw Rusty Livings, Mountain Home, Idaho, managed to get the W over King Marcus Ander, former Wrestle Club champion. That has got to do something to that man's spirits.
Yep, and Outlaw Rusty Livings, just with that crowd, the crowd loves him, and Outlaw Rusty Livings has a change of heart for 2018, and it has been going his way ever since.
That is correct. Quite surprising, to be honest with you, considering the history this man has, to see such a change. Solitary confinement has to definitely do something to him, man.
And his opponent from Blackfoot, Idaho, weighing in at 300 pounds, the Sun God Tonatu.
And here comes out the monster of Wrestle Club, the Sun God Tonatu.
That's right, Tonatu, an absolute presence. He himself is a walking nightmare. We've seen it before in the past when he's teamed up with Project Mayhem, when Project Mayhem's helped him out. He carves his own path. He cares nothing for anyone. It doesn't matter who gets in the ring with this man. he will make an offering to the sun god out of them.
Yeah, you know what? Like, he doesn't really talk, but just, he is intimidating. He does not need to talk. He has the body language that makes everybody scared of him.
That's absolutely correct. Slowly circling around the ring, definitely with that headdress of his, you can tell he is of Mayan descent. Or it might be Aztecian. I'm not 100% certain. It's the sun god. Both praise the sun god.
And then we see here a brand new referee for Wrestle Club. I think Patrick Caldwell might have found somebody.
I'm going to say it's a little questionable, though. That referee's got a man bun. I'll be honest with you. Man buns don't make you look any better as a ref.
You know what? I hate this, but I am going to agree with you.
Wise decision. Every now and then I have a right call.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that man bun, but nonetheless, we have the referee checking out the Outlaw here.
Good call on that one. Outlaw, despite the fact that he may have had to change our heart, could always still fall back into his previous ways.
And the bell has rung, and as I said before, this is the very first time that these two match up here in Caldwell, Idaho.
Outlaw talking some smack to Tonatu, though. Don't think that's a wise decision. That man is literally 3 times your size, Outlaw. Nice little tie up here. Tonatu just demonstrating that raw power. What I just mentioned, don't smack talk a man 3 times your size.
And there we see the size just playing at its advantage, and Tonatu with the clean, oh no.
Going for a chop to the chest, Outlaw quickly deciding to move, trying to pull Tonatu down, but again, size difference, Tonatu literally stomping a hole into Outlaw's chest.
Yeah, I think the Outlaw just found out that the Sun God is the bigger man. And man, he just took one big vicious right hand there.
Double chop across the chest too. Again, Tonatu already take control. Big boot got Outlaw. Looked like he may have actually got a good part of his chin before his foot slid off.
And the Sun God, a rookie for 2018, but he is looking like he's been wrestling for 5 years. And there's a front slam.
Front slam actually looked like Outlaw may have caught some of his shoulder going down. That looked quite dirty as he hit the ground. Tonatu getting for him. Outlaw wisely rolling out of the way, though.
Yeah, I think Outlaw might be injured here.
I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest bit. Tonatu 3 times his size. He's got the crowd starting to pump him up, though. They're surrounding him, trying to cheer him on. Look at that. That is the sign of a warrior ready to go for a fight. Hitting Tonatu with a quick shoulder gut, too.
Ooh, nice sunset flip right over the Sun God.
Surprising. Hitting him with a quick super kick to the midsection.
Hitting the rope, and there's a knee buster straight to the forehead on the Sun God.
Dazing Sun God. Sun God's in the ropes. Outlaw surprisingly got in the upper hand here. Looks like he just got him with the elbow to the face, feeding him some elbows as well.
Yeah, it's hard to put down the Sun God. This guy's 300 pounds. He ducks that clothesline, sets him up.
Oh, another vicious delivery from Sun God Tonatu, picking him up for what looked like a high angle belly to back and then just dumping him on his side.
Yeah, as you saw, the Outlaw landing on that shoulder, and this one could be over right here.
I wouldn't be surprised. Outlaw quickly, though, seeing the move. He's seen it before, scouting it, and he quickly feeding him some knees to the gut as well as some shots.
Yep, some desperation shots by the Outlaw.
Feeding him some elbows. I think Outlaw's best bet here, though, would be to continue to hit the man in the gut. Size doesn't mean much if you can't breathe.
Outlaw still recovering.
Giving him that vicious high leg into the corner.
Followed up by a bulldog.
That's right. Outlaw in control, finally, of this man.
That's like 1.5, maybe.
I don't think the new guy got very far. Tonatu quickly throwing Outlaw off. Didn't even look like he broke a sweat doing it.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, it's hard to put away the Sun God Tonatu, and the Outlaw's gonna need all these guys, all the crowd behind him in order to put Tonatu away.
He's calling for it, but Tonatu quickly cutting off the Outlaw with a vicious line across the neck. Sun God Tonatu, rookie of 2018, still learning quite a bit, but that right there was a veteran maneuver.
Yeah, I gotta say, so far, he looks like he's gonna be Rookie of the Year for 2018.
At the rate he's going, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. Crushing the Outlaw's skull. Looks like he's got a variation of the Iron Claw. Outlaw breaking free. Blocking that elbow and a vicious return from Tonatu. Outlaw hitting the ropes. feeding into the double chokeslam, converted into a power bomb. I think that's it. That was definitely a 3 count by the new referee. Outlaw just met his end. I'm curious though, we have a sun god. Why is there no sun?
I have no idea, but hey, it worked to Sun God's advantage as he got this win, but he's not over yet. It looks like he just got something from the Outlaw.
Outlaw says he always takes what he wants, but this time around, it looks like Tona 2 just took Outlaw's, I would say, his flag.
And as you heard the Sun God saying that I'm going to sacrifice this.
New ref helping Outlaw up. Yes, Outlaw definitely going to have a fight in his hands if he wants to get that back. Outlaw feeling the effects of that power bomb from Tona 2.
Yeah, and all it took was 1 second and Tona 2 just taking advantage of the situation, getting this win. But as you can hear the crowd, they're
not disappointed. Outlaw. No, not at all. Not in the slightest bit. But Outlaw, he who lives and runs away lives to fight another day.
To the Forge. This is a sample of what you can experience if you were to book a private event with us. If you're interested, please visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/Idaho Wrestle Club. Now let's get started.
or to book a private event with us. If you're interested, please visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/Idaho Wrestle Club.
Our next match is scheduled for one fall. Entering the ring from Redlands, California, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is the American Machine, Mr. Hickman.
And this is your main event for episode 13 here, Relay for Life, Canyon County, and here comes out the American Machine, Mr. Hickman.
That's right, American Machine, Mr. Hickman. We just saw him last week managing to score a victory over Tona 2 after Project Mayhem constantly involving themselves in what looked like a four-way elimination. American Machine, once again, living his American dream, being a professional wrestler out here in Caldwell, Idaho.
And I would say the advantage has to go to Mr. Hickman picking up that big win last week, and Marcus King Anderson actually lost last week.
That's true, yes. He lost to Outlaw Rusty Livens, who we just saw. Mr. Hickman coming in here, high on his victory. How do you think King's going to feel?
I'm pretty sure King is not pleasant as well because he had that loss against the Outlaw.
That's right. We'll see you in a couple seconds.
And his opponent from Riverside, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, Marcus King Anderson.
And as you see there, our lovely Miss May Lee announcing our liege, our king, Marcus Anderson. The peasants needed to stand to their feet to celebrate the king, but once more, as we see, calmly sitting on the ground, disrespect from the crowd for our liege.
Yeah, shouldn't they be bowing down right now?
They should be on their hands and knees, groveling, just like he's telling that kid right there. That kid, pure disrespect.
The king just not having it. I believe the last time these guys fought was at the potato drop of last year.
That's right, Marcus Anderson returning from his trip to Japan, still the Wrestle Club champion, surprised Mr. Hickman in his open challenge, made Mr. Hickman regret opening a challenge.
Yep, as you said, Marcus King Anderson, former heavyweight champion, held that belt for 364 days. And also the youngest heavyweight champion too.
That's very true, yes. Marcus Anderson, my liege, once again forcing the referee to check him, having a good time. That referee needs to show better respect though and not just be so rough with the king.
It looks like the referee, it looks like he's agitated.
Well, I mean, if I had a man bun, I'd be agitated too.
And it looks like the king is maybe calling for the mic?
I believe he is. He's got the mic. Let's hear what our Lord, our liege has to say.
Twerps. You people do realize that both of us shut up. You twerps realize that we're both from California, which houses the United States. It's housed in the United States. So, while you're cheering this hick, shut up, you hicks. I'm talking right now. Why don't you people do a favor, actually enroll in summer school, look up a map, and graduate for once, you stupid peasants.
As you heard it right here, our liege addressing the crowd, basically making a very, very valid point, stating that both men are from California, which is a part of the USA. Educational system out here in Caldwell, Idaho, maybe not the best.
Well, we're gonna find out, see if they chant USA again or not, but nonetheless, the bell has rung and this match is on its way. Main event time here on Channel 64, Cable 1.
That's right. Both men tying up, and look at the sizes of this. Hickman obviously giving up a couple inches to Marcus Anderson, but size, in my opinion, muscle mass goes to Hickman. He's still a bit bigger in the muscle department over our liege, our lord.
I gotta say, Marcus King Anderson is looking like he's been putting on some muscle, though.
That's true. When he first started, he didn't have quite the gut that he did to this day. I'm sorry, quite the build that he had to this day. He had a little more, but now our Lord is showing that he himself, calling for a test of strength, but our Lord showing that he himself has the body of that of a king.
Lean and mean, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Looks like we might be seeing it up. Marcus Anderson wisely stepping away. And I'd be honest with you, I would trust him too on that one. Hickman, former member of Project Mayhem, did stab him in the back at one point.
And here comes the second attempt here, and we got...
Looks like Marcus has already got the grip on him, pushing it. Hickman, you can see he's kind of gritting his teeth. And here we go. Two big men test the strength. Marcus wisely getting the leg behind Hickman, though. Starting to push him over a little bit, but...
Mr. Hickman is the muscle of Wrestle Club, and we're going to see that right now. Nope, I was wrong.
Marcus wisely decided that was not a good idea and feeding a knee to Hickman before feeding him some shots to the back of his neck, putting him in a headlock here.
Yeah, this is the battle of the heavyweights here at Wrestle Club.
Marcus holding on to that headlock. It looks like he's got Hickman right around the ears. Oh, Hickman feeding shots to the back of Marcus. The disrespect from Hickman to our king.
Ooh, looks like they both went for a shoulder tackle.
King obviously telling Hickman to try it again. To be honest though, when you have two men of the same size hitting off each other, you should expect this. This is the unstoppable force meets the
unmovable object.
That's right.
And as you saw there, the King taunting Mr. Hickman. Mr. Hickman off that rope, stucks the clothesline, follows up with the clothesline of himself.
That's right. Hickman, two clotheslines to our King, getting the upper hand on him. Marcus wisely going to the corner. Look like he's trying to call for a quick break, but Hickman disrespecting our Lord, our liege, smacking Marcus around, feeding him some chops to the chest.
And the referee got to get in there.
Again, Patrick Holloway hiring a referee is unsure at this point. Looks like a good suplex out of the corner from Hickman to Marcus Anderson, though.
And Mr. Hickman just taunts the King, saying, yep, I am the muscle of Wrestle Club, not you. And the King is in the corner.
The disrespect. Feeding him with, oh, it looks like Hickman's got some close fists.
Where is the referee?
Yeah, Hickman's got to watch those fists. They're close. He could be disqualified for that. Hickman being whipped into the corner reverse from Marcus Anderson.
Here comes Mr. Anderson. Oh, misses that.
It's King Anderson to you, peasant. Beautiful belly-to-belly overhead by Hickman. Despite the fact that he's disrespecting the King, that just shows you how much strength Hickman truly has.
And that was a release. The King going all the way to that corner. You just saw the airtime on that one.
Absolutely. It's quite surprising for a man Marcus' size. Hickman making no measures here, taking no prisoners either.
Ooh, the King with that top rope jawbreaker. And that's going to cause a separation.
Wise decision by our King. Kicking looks like Marcus kicking Hickman in the ribcage, feeding him another stomp.
That has to hurt the lungs there.
Again, the crowd disrespecting our King. You tell him, our Lord.
Looks like the King is having some fun there with the grin on his face.
You ever seen a fox hunt? Well, that's exactly what this looks like. The King is the predator. Hickman is the prey.
And Hickman is getting those right hands, and here comes a whip here.
They look like some measured shots to the ear. Marcus looks like he's got him. Ooh, that modified backbreaker. Looks like he's going to pick him back up.
He kept it.
Hold on to it. Turn it into a beautiful belly to back.
Really good combination by the King. Here's a cover here. And that's going to be a 2 count. He did not hook the leg on that one.
That's because our King was so sure of himself that he had that. And I'll be pretty honest with you, I thought the King had it too. Man bun, on the other hand, though, slow to count. That's all that is.
Yeah, that man bun might add a few more pounds on the referee, but Mr. Hickman feeding his own shots here. Here comes the whip. The King reverses.
Oh, shotgun drop kick by Marcus Anderson. That is 240 pounds connecting with your chest. And that is enough to knock any man out. Marcus clearly putting point on that kick by standing over Hickman and feeding him another shot to the chest.
I think he just woke up, Mr. Hickman. I thought Hickman was knocked out.
Honestly, I would have agreed with that. A kick like that from our King. Ooh, chopping him across check. A kick like that from our King should put any man down for the count.
There's a knee to the back there. Now he's working on that back very wisely of the King. Setting him up. Can we see it?
Oh, German suplex. Surprising. He actually got Hickman over. Both men same size.
And this one could be over.
We might be seeing a 3 count here. King going for a cocky pin.
He just pinned him with his right knee.
That's all he needed to pin him with. Hickman, being smart, should have stayed down. Again, disrespecting King Marcus Anderson.
And this new referee is having his hands full as you saw a back rake by the King.
We've seen that back rake, the cousin of the eye gouge, numerous times, used by multiple wrestlers in the Wrestle Club.
And the King saying up Mr. Hickman. What is he going here? Mr. Hickman, some fight back.
King, though, is fighting right back with Hickman. Clearly not going to take the shots to the guts like that. Looks like we're going for a suplex. Excellent delivery on that. Almost flipped Hickman out of the ring.
It's over.
And the King taking advantage once again. Going to that mid-rope. Everybody watch out. You don't see much heavyweights go off the rope, but King is setting him up here.
Oh, Hickman wisely scouting that out. I think the King may have taken a couple seconds too long. Ended up getting a boot right to the cranium. That was on the forehead for sure. But King Marcus Anderson is already shrugging it off, and he's right back on Hickman.
Yeah, Hickman has been taking a beating in this matchup, and I thought that was an opening, but Mr. Hickman still got some fight left.
These two up. Now you're seeing the Battle of Giants. Two colossal titans just throwing shots. Clearly, there is no love lost for each other.
Ooh, another reverse the whip. Ducks the clothesline. Mr. Hickman catches that rope and nobody home for the King.
You can't always catch him with the same move twice, and that is a very true statement as Marcus Anderson now lying on his back, seeing the sky above as Hickman looking like he's going, no, I thought it was going to be a pin, but it looks like he's actually knowing that's not going to work. Picks up Marcus Anderson.
This one could be over. He has that full Nelson applied.
And we have seen this move numerous times. The strength that Hickman can deliver that with. We have seen him apply that to men as big as James Grimm, Brad Zane. Doesn't matter who it is, you get caught in Hickman's arms, you're going for a ride.
Yep, he hit him with that full Nelson slam, and big mistake by Hickman. He should have went for the cover there.
I think at this point, Hickman's looking to get a little bit of retribution for the abuse that Marcus has delivered to him.
Here comes that whip. Mr. Hickman setting him up. Oh, I believe he was going for that spine buster finish. The King catches him with that headlock.
It actually looks like a modification of a Cobra Clutch. He's got him in the Royal Decree.
Yep, Royal Decree, Iron Claw, and as you saw, and there's a backbreaker, and he has that Royal Decree still locked on.
This might be it for Hickman, folks. That is a nasty combination, and all the pressure on the back of a man's neck while those massive grips of Marcus Anderson. Hickman might be down. Man bun checking on him.
There's one.
This could be a 3 count.
There's 2.
Man bun, if this hand hits, that's the end.
This one is over.
That is it, folks. Surprisingly enough, Marcus Anderson, with the Royal Decree, has made his statement.
And that is an awesome submission right there.
Nasty combination. We have seen that before, but this time we've seen it effectively get Marcus Anderson to win. Our king, our lord, your winner, Marcus Anderson.
With that Royal Decree, and as you saw, he added a little modification to it too. He had like a hammerlock plus the Royal Decree, and I tell you what, anybody is going to submit to that. If they're not going to submit, they're going to pass out like Mr. Hickman did.
That's right. I'm actually surprised he went to a 3 count on that. That was a straight up passing out. He should have just called it on the first drop. But again, I'll forgive Man Bun. He's new to this. Patrick Holloway checking on Hickman, telling Marcus to leave. Patrick Holloway disrespecting the King as well.
And your winner here of the main event, the King Marcus Anderson.
The crowd hates him, but they need to learn to love him. The man gets the job done.
Speaking of love, you gotta love the fight that's inside Mr. Hickman. It looks like he's woken up here.
I believe the American dream for Mr. Hickman might have become the American nightmare.
Come on!
Losing to King Marcus Anderson 2 times now. These two have met in one-on-one competition, and both times Marcus Anderson pulling out a W over him.
And as you hear the crowd cheering for Mr. Hickman, good fight, but unfortunately it's also good night. This is episode 13. Thank you everybody for watching along as we see Mr. Hickman getting helped by the referees here.
Man Bun taking him out.
Hey there, this is your heavyweight champion, the Lost Soul, Garibay, and I have arrived here on Cable 1 And each Friday, there's gonna be a brand new episode at 7 p.m. right here on Channel 64. Hey, Black.
What's that, Zane?
Project Mayhem. Merchandise. Look at this. Look at this. You kids at home. This is what you want. You don't want Wrestle Club merchandise. You want Project Mayhem merchandise. You want Puppet Master Brad Zane merchandise. Here's the thing though. This shirt's currently sold out right now, but that's only because kids at home know. They know that Project Mayhem is where it's at. Brad Zane, the Puppet Master, Damian Black, the Voodoo Priest.
Merchandise is coming.
Be ready for it.
If you're sitting there thinking, how can I get a t-shirt? Well, your hunt's over. Go on to IdahoWrestleClub.com and get the official Lionheart t-shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, King Marcus Anderson here, and boy do I have news for you. This is a royal decree set up from the heavens of Wrestle Club. Every Friday at 7 p.m., you get to see the hottest action. You get to see your king taking down gutter snipes left and right. On Channel 64, the best of Wrestle Club. That is a guarantee and a royal decree.
And you know Wrestle Club is all about that social media. Speaking of social media, go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/Wrestle Club.
That's right, you'll find us there at many locations: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just look for Idaho Wrestle Club. We'll be there.
Yeah, speaking of Instagram, here is our Instagram account. I don't have one, but nonetheless, you can go ahead and subscribe to us at instagram.com/Idaho Wrestle Club.
Gee, I'm gonna have to show you a little thing or two about technology and how it works in this day and age. But as you see right there, Instagram, Idaho Wrestle Club. Come give us a like. Follow us on Twitter at ID Wrestle Club. Wrestle Club always appreciates you people out there. You take the time to make us a thing, and we take the time to provide you a show.
Yeah, technology doesn't really go good for me, Wes. You know, with the flip phone, there's just so much that you cannot do. Yeah, and speaking of the YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to us, as you can see matches that you have never seen before on TV, as Wrestle Club has been established since 2015. So go ahead and subscribe to us and watch every single match that you can. And this is episode 13 in conclusion. I am G and I am signing off.
This is Wes. I am out for the night. Omar, $30. Don't forget it.